The Prime Minister of Israel has just received a warning from the world powers to stop supporting, let me not say world powers, from some world powers to stop supporting the Biafran actualization and Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. Prime Minister Netanyahu responds to the world leaders who pressure Israel to stop. Stop at what exactly? To stop the support they give out to Biafrans, because this is the final moment they need to come into Biafra and destroy Biafra. But it's not going to work. It is not going to work. I must say it with every understanding, because some of you needs to learn this very message, this very symbol, this very sign, this sign language that we have been giving out, we have been dishing out for long. You see, for a more or so, there's every reason why we cannot statistically state what the zoo really want from us. Yes, we know they want our oil, they want our land, they want our resources, they want our money, because they cannot think for themselves. Those who argue that Igbos are not the Chinese people, are not the great people that has been helping Nigeria, let them sign the contracts. Sign the contract, boy. Let them sign it. Today, they cannot think for themselves. You come to Yoruba land, you see where Yoruba people work hard, yes, let me don't dispute that, but few of them. The niggas, they bend their bookie, those ones, they don't even work hard at all. Those ones are always under the tree looking for somebody who is going to help them, naturally born beggars. But an Igbo man is not comfortable begging, because he knows that if he begs you today, will you give him tomorrow? If you give him today, will you give him tomorrow? If you bless him today, will you bless him tomorrow? That's the common fact. And now there's a pressure. They are pressurizing the Israel Prime Minister. Say again, you will pour a canny Nintunya Kandi Biafra. Mono Gabuha. Is your poor Gabuha? The message is very clear. As we continue in this path, where we seek freedom, where we seek large motivations, we must without dispute understand the light we share, the prolonged message, the wisdom that must be restored. This is just the big points, because we are riding for this great freedom, understanding the whole very own steps, pushing out understandings, meeting out things that should be met, and prolonging the strategies, as where the case may be. So as we fish out this one fish, this one ridiculous words, let's understand the positivity, because that's where the story lies. We must continue in every part of righteousness, putting ourselves together and wondering where the next meeting will begin. But this time, their pressure on Israel will not work. The announcement of Biafra will bring more good news to our doorstep. Of course, for some of you that are still wallowing and wondering if Biafra has been declared by top countries, I have a message for you all. Very good message. You see, so many people who did not take Simon Ekpa serious are now taking him serious, because they now understand that he is the only one who has the interest, just like Nnamdi Kanu, of Biafra in his heart. One must say this, one should say the other. But one of the biggest parts of every message is digesting it appropriately. No wings attached. Immediately, the officials of the UN and the US declared Biafra as a country. There's been a whole lot of message that severely shows that the Biafran people are willingly ready to have their own country. There's no two ways about it. And over 500 Igbo soldiers have finally resigned from Nigerian military, passed vote of no confidence for Tinubu as president. They are now resigning because they know that the zoo is gone. I don't know what you want to talk, but the zoo is gone. Officially gone. Well, it's left for those who have eyes to see these big lights that we are all saying. It's all going to take some time, but one thing is very important. No matter the time it's taking, whichever time it wants to take, everything is now in the open. And as long as everything is now in the open, it will be more difficult to even organize any kind of story, because people will keep fighting for the betterment of Biafra and the Biafran people. So 500 has resigned after the announcement. After the announcement, a big restoration has been made. A big one. 500 military decided to resign after hearing the announcement of Biafra. And you think we are still joking? You should think again. You should think again. Because this is the point where each and every one of us must understand the game that is being played. And by understanding these very games, we'll put ourselves together to see the very light that is already on the way. It doesn't matter how they try doing it. But what matters more now is that the Biafran people cannot watch themselves being thrown at large. Yes. The Biafran people cannot watch themselves being thrown at large. And by so doing, we can tell ourselves this very one truth that most of us did not tell ourselves initially. That's what is going to help us. The victory is achieved.